A very good afternoon to you. Very good afternoon to you all. Today I'm here. Unfortunately, I do these live videos during my lunch hour. That shows you this is the time I'm taking my lunch today. It has been a hectic day. It's I don't want to know. I don't know what to say, but this year seems to be a busy year for me. But I'm grateful to God. Being busy is good, so I'm grateful to God. You'd rather be busy than having an idle mind without anything to do. So I'm grateful for being busy. I'm grateful for having work. I'm grateful to God for that, because some people wish to work, but they don't have work. So I can't come here and complain. I'm grateful, okay? So today, without wasting much of your time, I'm also rushing again. I'm doing a video. So today I'm talking about easy ways to migrate to Australia, okay? I love Australia. So Australia has been one of the countries that I love so much. If my husband would agree or would give me a green light to say, baby, let's move, trust me, Australia is one of the countries that I will run to. Australia is one of the countries I wish to relocate to. So when I started this relocation, remember, it was about me. Before I became an expert, it was about me trying to relocate. And then I got opportunities. My husband said, no, I don't want to relocate. Me being the woman that loves a husband, I'm still stuck in Africa. But my heart really wants to be there. My heart really wants to be in Australia. My heart really wants to be in Canada. But I'm married to a man who doesn't believe in relocating. He's happy with us being in South Africa. He wants to be closer to home. So that said, that's the reason why I'm still here. But Australia, talking about Australia or researching more about Australia, gives me that sad feeling. I really, really love Australia so much. So today I'll give you an opportunity to ask me questions at the end of the video. But now I'm just going to run so that I can share my topic. I also have got limited time, like 10 minutes actually, that I have to do this whole video. Then I'll give you some minutes to ask me questions, and then I'll answer. Those that wants to consult with me, you go through my page inbox, you tell them you want to consult. My consultation fee is 2,000 rands, and then I'll guide you and direct you with wherever you want to go. I'm a blessed relocation expert, not by might or by power, but I believe by the Spirit of God that is at work in me. So many people try to do what I do, but they don't produce results, or they just scam people and run away with the money, which is not the case with me, because I tell you the truth as it is. You qualify or you don't qualify. Do you have what it takes? Do you want to do what is required in that country that you want to go? That's how I help people and have results. It's not like magic where you just come to me and then the next thing you're going in Australia. If you don't have the requirements, if you don't have what is needed, if you don't want to do what is needed to get to the country you want to go, it's impossible. I'm just a human being. I can only do so much, okay? So today there are so many ways of relocating to Australia, but I'm just going to touch the ones that I feel like are easy and you can do them and you can migrate to Australia and live happily ever after. Australia is one of the countries, like I said, I love so much. So I'll start with the skilled migration, which we call general skilled migration pathway. With this pathway, it has got 3 subcategories, okay? 3 subcategories. So with this one, it's for people that have got skilled. I'm going to come to you. It's for people that have got skills. I know not everyone has got skills, but if you have got skills, there are so many ways you can migrate to UK, especially if you've got the skills that is needed, So I'll start with the subclass 189. This one, I love it so much, subclass 189, because it's a skilled independent visa. You are someone that says, I am educated enough, I can migrate to Australia. And with this migration pathway, you don't need a sponsor. Okay, that's why I love it so much. And if I am to migrate to Australia, that's why I keep on learning. I'll use this route because I don't need a sponsor. So you can use this one, subclass 189. It's a skilled independent visa. No sponsorship required. It's a point-based system, which means they look at your qualification. The more qualifications you have, the more points you get. The more qualified your partner is, the more points you get. So with this one, as long as you've got enough points, you are good to go to Australia. Simple like that. You've got your master's degree, you've got your PhD, you are good to go with the point system, okay? So if you are skilled, you've got your qualification, your husband is educated, you combined your points under your profile, you are good to go. Then you get a visa just like that. Many people, they think visas are difficult. Visa is actually the easiest thing when you have got, oh, there we go. I don't know nowadays why if I talk, I'm choking. If you have got a required, but I command that spirit in the mighty name of Jesus, depart from me. You choking spirit, out and far away from me. So, Ginger, why are you doing that? My cat, I don't know what my cat is doing. So, this one, you don't need a sponsor. So there is no sponsorship required. It's just you, your qualifications, apply for your visa, pack your bags, boom, you look for a job whilst you're in Australia. Because you're educated, you're a qualified person, you are good to go, okay? Now, let's move. So I've explained this one. It's a point-based, this one. A point-based system, that's subclass 189. I'm going to move now to subclass 190. It also falls under skilled migration. So with this one is a skilled nomination visa. It requires nomination by an Australian territory or Australian state. With this one, many people doesn't know this one, and they don't know about it actually. Even caregivers, you can use this one if you know what to do and you are not lazy to apply. What is required on this one, subclass 190, is to look for those states in Australia, like regional states. In Shona, we say Kumaruzeva. Okay, you look for Kumaruzeva or a countryside of Australia, far away from towns. Okay, this is far away from towns, and then you look for those cities or states that offer sponsorship, whether it is sponsorship for caregivers, whether it is sponsorship for farming, whatever sponsorship they offer. You look for that sponsorship. And then when you get that sponsorship, that nomination, once you are nominated, obviously you apply. And then if they like you, then you are nominated. Once you are nominated, you get a skilled nominated visa by the state or a territory you are going to live. So there are so many states which are taking teachers and a whole lot of other skills in Australia, but these states are outskirts states. They are not like big cities like Victoria, Melbourne. No. If you want to relocate and live a good life in Australia, don't go to big cities. They are expensive unless you are educated and you earn a lot. You rather go to the outskirts, to the regional territories. There you've got more opportunities, more chances. Even if you're applying to Australia, look for regional states. So you can't just start by just applying. You need to look for the states in Australia. Even if you had never been there, I'd never been in Australia, but I help people to go to Australia than people in Australia. I actually help people more than the agencies that are in Australia. You understand? So living in a country or in a town doesn't mean you know everything about that town, okay? So you can find out and research more about these territories, about these states, and start looking for opportunities on those territories or states. Okay, that's subclass 190, skilled nominated visa. Teachers, this is another chance for you, another visa you can apply. If you can't find a sponsor, go for subclass 190 and look for the territories, outside territories in Australia. Okay, now we move to subclass 491. This is a skilled work regional. Okay, this one is nice because it has got a path to PR after living and working in regional areas. That's another advantage of living in regional areas or territories in Australia. You stand a huge chance of getting permanent residence than someone working and living in Melbourne or someone working and living in Sydney. Okay, when you are living in the territories, you stand a lot of chances than someone in cities. So that's one thing I encourage people that wants to migrate to Australia to go or target. You can, guys, let me tell you something that I have seen with my experience. Guys, you can apply for any job anywhere in this world. You will be shocked they will take you. You will be shocked they will look. If your CV is good and they like you in the interview, they will do whatever they can to take you. Even if they say America is not taking waiters, with my experience, I have seen a waiter leaving Camps Bay, going to work in America. She applied, she consulted with me. I said, go for it, because I'm someone who doesn't believe in limiting people. Am I God? I'm not God. So if someone says, see, Jean, I don't have education, but I want to apply and work in America, I'll tell you, go for it. Because I believe God is able to do miracles for you. Even if you're a cleaner, don't be afraid. Apply. Trust me, when those people contact you, speak nicely. Convince them. They will take you with no degree, with nothing. That's what I've seen God doing. I've helped the people with no caregiver qualification, with no out, relocate to the United Kingdom. Not by might or by power, but I saw the hand of God. Which tells you, I don't limit anyone, and don't limit yourself. You use your faith, you pray, you apply. If God really, really wants you to be in Australia, you will go. With or without qualification. God will do it for you. They say what does not exist, it doesn't happen. You understand? God will do it for you. He will do it for you. He will start with you. He has never done it before. He will start with you. That's God. So don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated. That's why when it comes to me, I don't limit anyone. Because my God has got no limit. There is no limit with God. So I don't believe in limiting anyone. I'll tell you, cast your nets, my brother. Go for it, my sister. Let's pray. Go for it. Do it. But I also encourage you to get skilled visas, because the challenge now, we all want to go in the diaspora. But if you go in the diaspora without qualifications, you will get a lot of money, which you are not getting in Africa. But the cost of living in that country will drain you. All the money that you will be earning will be going to expenses of living there. That's the only disadvantage of going abroad without skilled qualification. I just want to send everyone that is sending me stars. Thank you so much. Whether it's a 1 star, whether it's what, it's an appreciation. Whether it's stars, whether it's love, whether it's likes. I appreciate people who support me when I'm talking. So, Subclass 491, like I said, pre-preach, thank you so much. Like I said, it's a pathway to PR after living and working in a regional area. So my encouragement again on this video is, when you think about Australia, think about regional states, think about regional areas, think about outskirts, okay? There is potential government fee waivers in some cases, which means the waiver for you when you are applying in these regional territories, because the local people don't want to live there. The local people don't want to do those kind of jobs. They are leaving the rural territories, going into the cities. So those regional, they are looking for people to come and live and work in those territories, because the people are migrating from there to the cities, or people don't want to live there because it's outskirts, far away from towns. But trust me, that's where the benefits of foreigners is, regional territories. Okay? Now, this is about the skilled workers, okay? Now, I'm going to those people who say, Sissy Jean, I don't have qualifications. That's all right. You don't have qualifications. That's all right. Like I say, we don't limit anyone. I've got someone that I helped. I'm not so sure if she's here today, from Poland. Now she's in Australia, to the glory of God, you know? I'm so happy with her. And I saw the hand of God mightily on her life, and others as well. Because like I always tell you, anything that I talk, my work involves God. Because some of the things, guys, you just see the hand of God. You don't see qualifications, but you see God coming through for his children. So I just want to encourage you, to those that say, Sissy Jean, I don't have qualifications. What can I do? There are so many skills, okay? So many courses you can do. You can go and do in Australia. So now I'm moving to the student visa subclass 500. So this one is a very interesting one. It is interesting because, guys, you are going to learn. You are leaving Africa or wherever you are to go and upgrade yourself or develop yourself in that country, in Australia. Okay? So there are so many people, they think when we talk about education, we are talking about degrees, master's degrees, PhD. Yes. For those who have got undergrad qualifications, you can go do your master's, your PhD. There are so many benefits. When you go for your PhD, you can carry your family. When you go for your master's, you can carry your family. That's another advantage as well. And that's another way of migrating to Australia. So if you've got a degree, postgraduate degrees, like someone like me, you can migrate to Australia to do your master's degree. You can go to Australia to do your PhD, and then you carry your family. Okay, so you apply for sponsorship. Most universities in Australia for masters, PhDs, there is a sponsorship. So you apply for sponsorship. Now the other advantage, let me tell you something. I've got so many people that I've helped to migrate to Australia as students. Guys, those people are making money as students to pay their school fees, to take care of themselves in Australia, and to send money back home. They are taking care of their families back home with the money they make as students. That's another advantage of working in Australia. So Australia, unlike South Africa, I think we've got 45 hours a month that you're supposed to work. In Australia, it's 48 hours per fortnight you are allowed to work. That's a lot of hours and that's a lot of money. So you're allowed to work 48 hours per fortnight, which means every 2 weeks you can work 48 hours, which means almost like 92, right? Yeah, 94 hours you can work per month. And that's a lot of money, guys, you will be making as a student whilst studying and working. So that's another way of going. There are so many small courses, guys, you can go and do in Australia. So many courses, guys. So many affordable courses which you can afford to go. And when you are thinking about these courses, don't look for long-term ones like 3 years, 2 years. No, even 1 year, even 6 months course. Okay, go for it. And when you are there, you get your visa as a student visa. You go, you start working at those hours. Whilst you are looking for other ways and sponsorship. Remember, some sponsorship are easy when you're on the ground than when you're abroad. And even when you finish your qualification, you can apply for Subclass 485. So Subclass 485 is a visa for students who just graduated in Australia. So after graduation, you can apply for Subclass 485 to say, I want to gain experience working in Australia. So whether you are doing a course for caregiving, there is level 3 caregiving courses you can go and do. From here, yes, level 3 caregiving courses. You use VT, they call it like vocational training colleges in Australia. And then you go do level 4, level 5 caregiving. Those are cheap, affordable courses. You can afford them. You can work and pay off your school fees. After finishing your caregiving course, then you apply for Subclass 485 so that you gain experience in the local country where you trained. After finishing that, by then you would have gotten a company that will employ you. Then you've got a work visa. You understand? So this is easy to someone who is willing to put their all in this process. Every relocation journey is a process. You need to save for the visa amounts. You need to save. They need to see proof of funds in your bank account or whoever is going to sponsoring you. One thing about sponsorship, if you have got family or relatives that have got money, they can be your sponsors. Being your sponsors does not mean they are going to be paying your school fees. No, you will go and work. All you need from them is proof that they've got enough money to take care of you whilst you're in Australia. That's all. Proof in the form of bank statements. That's all. That they've got money in their bank account for 6 months. You see? So it's very, very possible. If you are willing to gather the information, you are willing to go through the process, you are willing to learn what you need for the route you want to take. Okay? So this is the student visa. Like I said, you can do for postgrad, masters, PhDs, those ones you can go with your family, apply for a school, apply for a bursary, you can take your children with and your husband, okay? And then there are those small qualifications. There are many, IT, business administration. I helped this lady from Botswana last year. She went in January now. She went to do business management, strategic business management. You know, easy courses like that. But she's in Australia. You understand? She's in Australia. For a short 1 year course in business, strategic business management. She's in Australia. Some even go to do English. English. A course in English. Guys, as you can see, my time is up. Yeah, my time is up. I need to go. So I've spoken in this video. I've spoken about the skilled migration, general skilled migration pathway, GSM. I've spoken about 3 subclass, subclass 189, skilled independent visa. I've spoken about skilled nominated visa. I've spoken about skilled worker regional visa. And then I've spoken about student visa and the ways you can migrate as a student to Australia. Okay? On this video, I'm just going to say Australia 2025 part 1. Okay? I'm going to come with part 2. Do you have any questions for me? Childcare or it's a long process and I need to see what you have so that I can check for you. Okay, I cannot do it right now on this video. Like you heard, I'm rushing. I'll need to check what qualifications do you have, where are you, who's gonna, there's a lot of things that I look during consultation, who's gonna pay your fees, who's gonna be your sponsor. Then we look for a course or we look for ways you can apply as a childcare or nanny. There are also other countries that are taking childcare or nanny. Do they consider Allison? Guys, all I can tell you is when it comes to countries like Australia and these developed countries, they are very difficult with online qualifications. Yeah. They are very difficult with online qualifications, you know, which were not desk because their process of caregiver course is like, yeah, going back to school. Okay. So, yeah, that's all I can say. I'm not discrediting anything, but I'm talking about relocating to Australia. You can try. Yeah, you can try. Again, I don't limit anyone. You can try. Anyone with a question for me, how can I apply as a truck driver? You apply. You apply as a truck driver. That's a Purity Shorio. You apply as a truck driver. You go on LinkedIn. You go on subscription page. There are links. Yeah. But really, if you want to go to as a truck driver to Australia, you must be below 45 years of age. Hi, Sisi Jean. Remember, the cutoff age for unskilled jobs in Australia is 45 years. I did office administration. How can you help? I need to see what level it is, Catherine. So if I consult with you, I can tell. You can start with University of Tasmania. It is a free online course. Thank you so much, Anna Tavengwa. You can start with University of Tasmania. It is a free online courses, which is cool. As it is goals, consistency, and pursuing. Okay, so guys, I don't see any other questions. I love you very much, but I have to rush. I'm still working and I've got another meeting coming up. So let me go. I've got a meeting that I have to attend now. Help my husband. Dokubata, I say, Purity, I'm available via consultation. My consultation is 2,000 rands. As you can see, I'm a busy bee. I'm a busy woman. So I work with the planning. My Facebook work mustn't interrupt my professional work and my nyaradzo work and my Facebook. So I work with a schedule. You go to my inbox here on my page. They are my admin teams. You tell them, Sisi Jean, I want to book for consultation at Sisi Jean. They'll give you my banking details. You pay. After paying, they will give you an appointment date and the time whereby I will call you, video call, and we will talk and discuss, and I will guide you and give you all the information that you want. Hi, Sisi Jean. This is Brenda Sibanda. My daughter wants to do a diploma in childcare in Zimbabwe and apply for a degree in OC. Is it possible? She's now 22 and the diploma takes 18 months in Zimbabwe. Hi, Brenda. I need to see what kind of diploma it is for a degree in Australia, okay? That's all I can say. Because remember, Zimbabwe, because of the things that have been happening in Zimbabwe, most qualifications from Zimbabwe have been downgraded, even if you've got a degree and stuff. Yeah. So I'll need to see first before she does it, okay? Catherine Bunga, how can I talk to you? You book for my consultation in my inbox here on my page. You tell them you want to book a consultation with Sisi Jean. You pay, you give them proof of payment. They will give you an appointment date and time where it will be you and me on video call. I do virtual consultations. Gamujiti, hi sister. Tari, hi, Maggie Vera, hi guys. So family, I love you very much. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll be coming again with another video of how can you relocate on other pathways. I don't talk about Australia only. I don't talk about skilled people who are qualified only. I talk about things that benefits majority of people. I love you so much. God bless you. Remember, when it comes to relocation, whether for you, whether for your husband, whether for your children, please gather correct information. Many people, they don't want to pay for consultation, but you don't know how important it is until you do it. Then you realize you were lost, you were in the dark. So before your children do certain qualifications, and I really want parents, before your children go to colleges to do certain diplomas and certain degrees, please consult with me. Trust me, that 2,000 is nothing compared to the amount of money you are going to waste for your child to do a useless degree and struggle to relocate. How about we consult, then I guide your child correctly so that your child will not struggle to relocate. So that at least when you send your child to college, your money inenge ichiendera zviripo, okay? Don't just allow our children to have ordinary degrees, guys. The time we are living and the world we are living is for people with critical skills. Let's prepare our kids. Don't just allow them to go to university for the sake of my child is at university, okay? Let them have the skills needed in this world. If they want to go to Australia, come. I will check at the child. I will see what the child can do or cannot do. Then I will tell you which is the best course for your child. Then you know at least if my child finishes this qualification, you know, definitely my child's future is guaranteed. I'm seeing a lot of parents who start coming to me. Sisi Jenny, my child finished the degree sitting at home. Sisi Jenny, my child finished this degree sitting at home. That's money wasted. You will now come to me after 4 years. I will tell your child to go back to school again, to do another skilled qualification. You have wasted time for the child. Now the child is stressed. Let's not do that. Even you as adults, don't just do any course. Even caregiving, there are other skills you can acquire in this world. Even if you don't want to do degree, there are other certificates that you can do as an adult man, adult women, that will set you apart. There are so many courses you can do that will set you apart in this world. So please, think about it. I don't force you to come to me, but Google about it. Find out information, what is required in this world before you just pay your money to do certain skills. I love you so much, guys. I'm just here to love you, encourage you, motivate you. Honestly, my desire is for everyone to have a beautiful life, just like I desire to have a beautiful life. But I'm seeing a lot of my black people struggling in terms of skills, whereas the other races, they don't struggle because they are guided accordingly. But us, we don't want to give career guidance. We don't want to do career guidance. We think we know it all. Sometimes you think you know, but you don't know. Okay, I'm seeing people with PhDs now. After doing a PhD, they are coming to consult with me. Not saying that it's wrong, but I'm saying time has moved. You have invested in so many qualifications, money is gone, and you still can't find employment. This is where I'm saying, come before it's too late. Come before you waste a lot of money. Come before you waste a lot of time. Time is moving. We are not getting young. We are growing old. We need to start saving for our retirement, not just spending money on children's education. You are supposed to send your child to college once. Once is enough. Then the child is set up for the future. He is going to do, or he or she is going to do other qualifications on her or his own. with their own monies, but they will be sorted for good. That's all I desire for our children. I love you so much. I just have to rush to my meeting. God bless you.